Welcome back. It's a Woman Wednesday on Liquid Lunch. Today in hour two, we got some monster guy guests, so we had to fit them in. And I want to thank Jeff Webb and Grant Stinchfield for joining us. And their observations are always welcome here, as you are. The Dow Jones is up 180 points as we breeze through hour two like we do every day from noon to 2 Eastern, live from the Newsmax headquarters. We're in the Question Tequila studios. And now joining us in studio on Women Wednesday, it's Jessy Dubai.
Hi.
Jessy is a trans performer, and she is in town promoting your one-woman show, The Monologues of a Whore.
Yes.
And I want to be clear now that Jessy is a woman. She's not identifying as a woman today or anything like that. You live your life as a woman, but at one point you were born a male.
Yeah, I got to
And anatomically you were born a male, but you always knew that.
Of course.
You did. When does it first occur to you when you're looking down at everything? Oh.
Since I was in the womb.
You remembered being in the womb?
No, but since I was very little, I remember, wearing my mom's dresses, putting my mom's heels, and I was like, one day I'm going to fit them, and I did. So
I was going to say, if you knew in the womb, Lainey, your PR agent over there, she should hook you up with Elena Servideo Schwinn, the medium, because if you remember back to the womb, you got some serious superpowers on top of things. But I wanted to ask you about the other night at the VMA'S. I get kind of ticked off when these, celebrities and artists, who I have great respect for their creativity and art, but when they start using these award shows to get all political. Taylor Swift came out and started talking about the Equality Act, and she's doing. How important is something like the Equality Act for you?
It depends what you define as equality, because you can have the equality where you're trying to overpower the rest of the population that has attacked you, or you can become equal. When you use your platforms to voice out. When it has to do because of a problem or something political, I guess it's something that we all should do. We should use our platforms without attacking, but informing, and not imagine me trying to tell you that because I live my life this way, so you have to accept it, and there's no other choice. I feel like when people
if I can get that hair, I might think about it. You know what I mean? Because I'm struggling in the hair department, and that hair, that might be convincing to me. You might get me to try it at least. I'm open. We're always flying the rainbow flag here. We're all for the LGBTQIA. I know all the letters and everything. Do you think that Donald Trump has been better or worse for your community?
God. That's a tough one because
it's binary.
There is good things that he has done, and there is horrible things that he has done.
Tell me one good thing.
He's trying to strip me from my rights. Basically, I cannot have a job just because I'm transsexual. If you don't think if you're a Christian, let's put it that way, and in your Bible it says that I'm not allowed, just because your religious beliefs, you can fire me, And I think that transsexuals, we already having a lot of problems outside in the streets, dealing with danger, dealing with people that wants to attack us, to have our own president.
No, but tell me one good thing.
Oh, one good thing.
You said he did a few good things and a lot of bad things. Give me one good thing. Play the Jeopardy music right here. You don't have anything good.
I guess you can press it.
I have a lot of good things, actually. I made a video about this. I actually went to Pride. I'm from San Francisco, and we have a huge Pride parade every year. And I went to Pride armed with a giant sign that said LGBT for Trump. And on the back of the sign was a tweet from President Trump where he talked about he has launched a campaign to worldwide decriminalize homosexuality. And so that's a massive push because there's so many countries in the world where people are not allowed to be openly homosexual. So this is a huge move. And I actually just pulled up, I also had flyers that day, and I went around and I handed them out to people just to let them know that there are positive things Trump has done for the LGBTQ plus community. Some of them being that he is the first Republican president to recognize Pride formally. He was the first president to enter the White House being pro same-sex marriage. He also has made a bold policy commitment to eradicate HIV domestically by 2030. So when people say that President Trump is not for the LGBTQ community, that's not true.
He's done some good and some bad. What the good thing is, on Liquid Lunch, all people are welcome. And we have you here to talk about your views and your thoughts and what we can do better. And, we need to hear from all people. If we're going to be sensible people, know if you're not learning something every day, you're stupid to begin with. So, but I want to ask you about something much more important. The Monologues of a Whore is your one-woman show.
Yes.
Tell us what audiences can expect from this.
It all started with a joke that I wanted to do. I'm like, imagine if I were to put all the stories that I've gone through, all the, situations where now that I think about them, I'm like, God, how did I survive that? How did I'm still alive after that? But putting them with a comic, making them funny, basically talking about a little bit about my life, how did I become an actress, model, along with comedy and along with a bunch of other stories that I cannot really be very described for TV.
So let me ask you this: you have had the gender reversal, or
no?
You haven't.
No.
So anatomically, you're still somewhat.
Let's say that I am 99. Let's go with I am 91% female, and the 9% is between my legs.
Wow. Okay. 9%. I got to do the math on that, but that could get scary. But so where will the show be? The Monologues.
How can we see it?
I debuted it in Denver because in Spanish for my community. I was like, if I'm going to launch this, I need to do it first at home, see how it looks, and my toughest judges are going to be the people that knows me the closest. They liked it, they loved it. So now I'm working with my publicist to bring it to New York, and then in Los Angeles. Different nightclubs. It's basically just a comedy show that talks about a bunch of different topics, from politics to religion to the many aspects of my life, just turned comic.
So were you a comic before you came up with this show? Or?
The thing is that I perform a lot, and I've been a performer on stage for almost 10 years already. So being on the mic and hosting different nightclubs, it's really easy for me to come up with comedy routines and write them down. And then when I'm on stage, I just blurt out all the jokes, and then I decided, why not actually make a show that I can take and tour with me? And yeah, it'll be this, the same show, the same every time, but different cities, different audiences, different different aspects of life for everyone that wants to see it.
So you've been a stage performer for most of your life. You understand people, you understand audiences. And you probably understand men and women because
I've
been
dated
on
both.
all sides of that. I've dated both. Do you ever date both at the same time, like a man and a woman?
I did one time. It's really tough.
It must be.
But it was really fun.
All right. That's not something I want to get into, but I want to thank you very much for joining us. Jessy Dubai can be seen in her show, Monologues of a Whore, and both Midge and I can be seen right here in just 2 minutes, talking about all the craziness going on the West Coast and all other things in the news. You're watching Liquid Lunch. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.